Do you remember when you were a kid and you thought that the age you are now was ancient and unfathomable? You never thought you'd make it this far. You couldn't imagine what life would have been like at whatever age you are. Isn't that interesting how time works, this perspective on eternity or lack thereof? I've been reading Psalm 90 this morning. I'll start there. The psalmist writes, Lord, you have been our dwelling place throughout all generations. Before the mountains were born, or you brought forth the whole world, from everlasting to everlasting, you are God, and that's the word of the Lord. John Wesley says time is a fragment of eternity broken off at both ends. We really miss the fact that we are eternal beings created to last eternally with our eternal God, and that time is temporary at best. And Wesley goes on in one of his sermons to talk about how you can't see China. You can't see the beauties and the vastness of the land of China from where they were, which was definitely not China. He says, but it's there. He says, it may not affect you, but China, this land is there. And name whatever country you would like. The point that he's trying to make is that although you can't see it, and it doesn't really affect you, at least not directly, it's certainly there and it exists. So just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not there. Just like the French fries under my seat in my truck, the old French fries. Just because I can't see them doesn't mean they're not there. In much the same way, in a grander scope, eternity is the same. Just because we aren't thinking about it, just because we can't see it, doesn't mean it's not there. And here's God who in Ephesians 1 says that he's going to make it so that the times reach their fulfillment, where time as we know it ends. And he says that he will bring unity to all things in heaven and on earth under Christ. Time is temporary. What is all of this right now today that you're about to encounter or that you already have compared to eternity? Don't forget eternity and the eternal God, this God who lives and reigns forever and calls you to live with him forever too, in the grand scheme. The grand scheme. That's the point. That's RadCast.